This is Steve Jewin for MMA Mania. Irish bad boy Brennan Ward joins me for today's interview, which was recorded August 9th, 2017. He'll be facing Fernando Gonzalez on August 25th at Bellator 182 at Turning Stone Resort Casino in Verona, New York. Without further ado, here's the interview with Brennan Ward. Steve Jewin, MMA Mania.
All right, Steve, you are now in line with Brennan Ward. Go ahead.
All right, the Irish bad boy Brennan Ward. How are you doing today, sir?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm really looking forward to this fight you've got coming up with Fernando Gonzalez. So talk to me a little bit about the style of the fight that you're going to have with him.
We both like to get out and mix it up, and really get busy and put on exciting fights, man. So, I see it. I mean, me and him, he ain't boring, I ain't boring, so it ain't gonna be a boring fight. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what he said, too, when I talked to him. And he admitted that you've got a little bit of height and length reach on him. So do you expect to be using that to your advantage to really put it on him?
Well, I do. I got a height I got a height advantage. I don't really know how tall he is. Fuck. Yeah, I guess so. Cool. I'll use it then. Thank you, Fernando, for pointing that out.
And he also pointed out that you're kind of a fighter that just goes out there to get fighters to fight your style. Like we saw with Sadawad, you'll just say, let's bang, and encourage a guy to go with you. Is that what you're expecting from him, too?
Yeah, man, he knows. He's a smart guy, dude. He knows you gotta put on exciting fights to stay relevant in the game, man. Whether you win or lose, you gotta be in it. You know what I'm saying? But look at Brendan Gertz and Derek Campos. No one even fucking remembers who won that shit. He was so good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was one hell of a fight. But I do believe Derek Campos won that. But that's kind of interesting, though, because Brandon Gertz is a former opponent of Fernando's and came up and waited to face him.
Yeah, he did.
So props to him for taking that. And props to you for this fight as well. Now,
tough kid, man. Tough kid.
Oh, absolutely. And you're as tough as they come. You've had 15 fights in Bellator, 10-5. So you're going out there and earning it every single time. Do you feel like even without a title, you're like the veteran of this shit now? Yeah,
dude. I've been around for a while, man. This is my 20th pro fight. So I've been getting it in, man.
You have. And now we've got some new fighters coming in from UFC, guys like Rory McDonald and Lawrence Larkin. So how do you feel with them stepping onto your turf in Bellator?
I mean, the more the merrier. You know what I'm saying? There's room for everybody.
Do you see a win over Fernando Gonzalez giving you either one of those guys in your future, or are you looking to jump right into a title fight with Douglas Lima?
Rich, I leave that stuff to Rich, man. Rich knows who's to be fighting who. He's a matchmaker. We're the fighters, man. We'll fight. We fight whoever we got to fight. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Now, Fernando has had some weight-cutting issues in the past. He said that he puts a little too much stress on himself sometimes and causes immune system response. Do you worry about the weight? Because he said it's actually going to be a catch weight this time.
Yeah, it's a catch weight. He should be fine.
Mm-hmm. So you guys agreed to 178, I believe?
Yeah, 178.
All right. He actually said that you came up with that idea first and that you brought it to him. So is that the scenario?
I mean, I was trying to find a fight at 185, where I used to fight, but nobody wants it up there because that's such a small little weight class. That's such a small little weight class that everybody's in title contention. And I'll go back to 185 and fuck everything up if I beat one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? So they want to keep me right down at 170. They don't want me at 185 because I'll take a belt I would easier win that belt at 185 than 170.
Well, it sounds to me like you're putting Rafael Cavallo on the list. Then you're saying that he can get it too when you're done with.
I'm not saying names. I'm just saying I would win that.
Brennan, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, it sounded like you said I would win that, and then you got cut off.
No, I would win the 85 easier than the 170.
Is that just because it's less of a cut, or just like you said, there's less fighters in that division that are really standing out right now?
Yeah, there's less guys. You know, that's a smaller weight bracket. That's a smaller weight class. Actually, that Salter kid is fucking nasty.
Oh yeah.
That kid's gonna have the belt. That kid's gonna have the belt soon for sure.
Yeah, after the way that he absolutely took apart the former champion, I pretty much put Salter on the list too and said that guy should be fighting for the middleweight title, and I'm kind of surprised he's not.
Yeah, he should be. He's tough. That's a tough kid.
So you're also on a card that at Bellator 182 here in Verona, New York, that features two other welterweights, Andrei Koreshkov and Chidi Njokwani. So any thoughts on sharing the billing with them in this same division on this same card?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could say that, winner would fight a winner, loser could fight a loser, whatever you want to say. But yeah, I mean, those are two top guys. There's a lot of guys at 170. It's a fucking big weight class.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
There's
a lot of tough guys.
Right. Does that partially inform your exciting fight style then, that with so many guys in the division that it's either go out there and bang or you're not going to get noticed with so many guys in it?
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Like, if you're not gonna, especially a guy like me, dude, whether I'm at least a couple fights away from a title. So, in the fights that aren't directly related to a title, you got to go out and put a show on, or else there's no one's gonna remember. Not that they won't remember, but you gotta make a splash. Dude. That's what I'm trying to say. You gotta make a splash.
I hear you. So, have you made any changes in training camp leading up to this fight in Verona, New York? Anything new?
No, man. I just do me. I get in good shape. I do what I do every time, man.
What about your surfing and your skating? Have you been able to get some of that in while you're doing your training?
Yeah. Been doing a lot of, now it's getting to the end of summer. We're starting to get some swell, so I've been surfing a lot, but, trying to mix that in as best I can.
I imagine that also keeps you in good shape because you got to be pretty athletic to go out and catch those waves.
What's that?
I imagine that doing those extra things on the side, those extracurriculars, it also keeps you in good shape for fighting because you got to be strong to catch those.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Do other fighters ever, ask you for tips on that? Like, if they want to get into that kind of lifestyle, do they ever come to you for advice?
No, dude, no. All the other fighters are lame, dude. They live boring lives, dude. They train and they don't do nothing else, man. You know what I'm saying, dude? I do so much, dude. I skate, I surf. I'm in a baseball league. I'm in a softball league, dude. There's nothing I don't. There's nothing I don't do, bro. I stay so active. I ride dirt bikes, quads. I ride motorcycles. You know what I'm saying? I do all kinds of shit. I could be closest related to Cowboy Cerrone, man. I don't see really anybody else doing anything. You know what I mean?
Well,
go ahead. Like I said so many times, the fighting doesn't define me. You know what I mean? It's just what I do.
Right. But I'm sure, if you want to make a comparison, not just in the lifestyle, but in terms of the fight style, that's a good comparison because he goes out there to throw down in every single fight he has, and he'll take a fight on 2 weeks' notice. He just doesn't give a damn.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's say they do that here. Let's say a month later at that next card, Bellator 183, they called you for a fight. Would you turn around and get that?
I've done that. Look at my history. I've done that so many times. That's not even a question. I do it. I've done it before. I'll do it again.
That's true. So no doubt about it. But I want to give you this chance to say anything you want to say about your teammates, sponsors, anybody you'd like to thank, because I always want to give you that opportunity before we wrap things up.
Yeah, of course, Monster, sponsored by Monster Energy. You guys are amazing. Monster, Legion, I got, supplements, Legion Athletic. Those guys got me, man. They helped me out. And so big thanks to them and of course my team, man. So that's it. That's all I got.
All right. Well, everybody should be following you on social media at SwaggleberryFinn. And any final words for Fernando Gonzalez before you meet him in Verona, New York for the weigh-ins?
No, I ain't got nothing. He knows. He knows what's up. He knows.
All right. Well, we know what's up, too, so we're looking forward to a great fight here in just a few weeks. So I thank you very much for the time, Brennan, and have a great rest of your camp before the fight.
All right, man. Thank you. See you later.
Yep. Thank you, Dan, as well.
Thank you.
You bet. Don't miss Irish bad boy Brennan Ward at Bellator 182, August 25th, 2017, live and free, only on Spike TV.